am your host, The Radio CD, and I am so excited to be back with another video. It's kind of late. I've been trying to keep to, that every week schedule, but this past week has been like a mess. I technically recorded this video already, but I wasn't at home. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to wait until I get back home and I'm going to re-record it again. And hopefully this time it's a little better. So I join you guys from the throne, which is clearly the most important object in any bathroom. And yeah, I'm gonna give you guys some bathroom tips for creating a stunning bathroom in all of your Bloxburg homes. So today we're gonna talk about a few things. So we're gonna talk about sizing, style, do's and don'ts, and the best and worst objects. And I'm also going to maybe do like a little speed build / montage of a few bathrooms that I'm gonna build for this video specifically, so you guys can kind of see the process in making a bathroom. So without further ado, my microphone just like completely shut off. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So first off, I want to apologize if you guys hear any thunder. It is raining like crazy outside. We actually have a flash flood warning, so hopefully I don't get swept away in the middle of this video. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about sizing. So your bathrooms are typically going to be in one of the, how many sizes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sizes.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb, for real.
That I have below. Maybe I should have counted 8. Actually 8. That's kind of embarrassing that I can't count, but that's okay. And they're going to be one of the 8 sizes below. So let's go ahead and discuss some of the sizes that we have here. So our first row on the left, you're going to see that these are our 1x2 and 1x3 bathrooms. So these are essentially made to be powder rooms. There's not really much else that you can do with these, especially the 2x1. It's probably the tightest squeeze for a powder room that you could do. You see the door kind of it's a bit too wide for the toilet and the sink, but it does work. So if you have a 2x1 space, which you may have if you're doing like your own floor plan, or you think you need an extra bathroom, you can really easily fit these in anywhere. And over here is our 1x3, which is basically the most common powder room size. So this leaves you more than enough room to have like the door not, hit the toilet or the sink. And essentially this is just a really simple way to have a half bathroom. Usually you would want to place these next to a living room. I've had a few where I've had them like near like the dining room or the kitchen, which I know people have like a big pet peeve with that. So, but it's Bloxburg, so, you don't have to worry about, the poop particles flying over your kitchen. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our larger bathroom. So these are our 2x2, 2x3, 2x4, and 2x5 bathrooms. So these are going to be your more standard sizes for a full bathroom. You could technically put a full bathroom in any of these bathrooms if you have advanced placing. But I mean, unless you're making a tiny home, I don't understand why you would use a 1x2 space as a full bathroom, but to each their own. But we're going to start off with the 2x2. So this is also a good space for a powder room. You would just have like the toilet and the sink usually on the same wall, or you could do them like this on different walls and just have a counter going all the way across where the shower is. But this is actually the smallest, I think, room that you can have a full bathroom in. You don't have to use the shower inset. I'm actually going to show you guys a bathroom where I don't use the shower inset for a bathroom that is this small, and you can make your own custom showers. Usually I don't like having a shower that is 1x1 in size because it's really, really tight. But I mean, in this case, there's not really much you can do about that. But this is a fully functional bathroom. It's not very spacious, but you can really make them very functional and very beautiful, which I will show you guys in just a second. Now this is our 2x3 bathroom. So for a 2x3 bathroom, this is going to be probably your most typical bathroom size. You can fit a sink, a toilet. I think I forgot the shower, but you see where the shower is gonna go. Sorry, that bothered me that I forgot the shower. But anyways, now you can see where the shower can go. You can also do a tub shower combo in here. That works as well. But this is gonna be your most standard size. Another thing that you can do in a 2x3 bathroom is you can flip the sink to this wall on the left. And if you shift your door over to the middle, you can fit a double sink in here with the toilet and the shower there. I'm gonna show you guys a bathroom just like this also when I go through the examples. So a really versatile bathroom size. You can do a lot in here. You can't fit a separate bathtub and shower in here. You're gonna need a larger bathroom for that, and I'm about to show you guys where you can kind of lean into those territories of having a fully separate like 5-piece bathroom. So let's go ahead and move on to those. So in here you have a bit of extra space, so you can fit those double sinks on that back wall there. We have a toilet here, and again, I of course forgot the shower. So let me go ahead and add that in. So as I was adding that in, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys how you can make this a 5-piece bathroom, which means you have a double sink, a toilet, a shower, and a bathtub. So you just move those sinks to this left wall here. We have our toilet here, and then right here, this does look a bit odd, but you would essentially make where the shower and the bathtub is its own kind of room, and it's called a wet room. I'll put a few pictures here as examples. So essentially, it's where you combine the shower. I was about to say the toilet. Don't put the toilet in here, okay? It's when you combine the shower and the bathtub in kind of into one, and it saves you a lot of space, so you don't have to have them in, you know, completely separate areas, and you get to have a separate shower and a separate tub instead of having the, you know, the combination, which I mean, it's fine if you have that, but if you want a more luxurious feel, this is a great option. So if you're doing like a primary bathroom or you just want a fancier bathroom, this is always an option for you. And now here is usually the longest bathroom you're gonna see. Is a 2x5. So in here we have the double sinks, we have the toilet, the shower, and the bathtub, kind of in the same wet room sort of situation at the end that we had in the last bathroom. Again, you could switch these sinks to the other wall on the left. But I mean, in this one, it's not really necessary. Another thing you could do is switch around the toilet and the sinks, just like this. And what I've done is essentially creates a separate toilet room and a separate kind of like washing area. So if you wanted 2 people to be able to use the bathroom at the same time, maybe one is using the toilet, and you know, you don't want to walk in on somebody using the toilet unless, you know, that's your thing. And you know, I'm not gonna judge if that's your thing, you know, good for you. But most people don't like to be in the same room as somebody using the toilet. Especially, you know, if it's like your father using the toilet. It's not a place you want to be. So you can separate that into a separate toilet area. And then we still have our 2 sinks, and we have the wet room here, but there's a ton of different combinations that you can use. I'm going to show you guys a few of those, and let's go ahead and move on to our kind of like our largest bathrooms. Y'all, it is pouring down outside. Oh my goodness. But anyways, we have our 3x3 bathroom here, and you see I did a really long vanity on the left. It gives you plenty of counter space to add whatever you want there. You could do a vanity or like a makeup station if you wanted to. And on the right, we have our toilet and a tub shower combo. Again, in here, you could do a different layout to have separate fixtures for everything. Well, a separate tub and shower, because I mean, the other ones are usually always separate. I mean, you could combine the sink and the toilet. I've seen that before, especially in Japan. I see that a lot. But anyways, this is essentially like a very versatile bathroom kind of size, I suppose. There's a lot of things that you can do in here, but this is just one layout that you could use. And in here is our 3x4 bathroom. I didn't go any larger than this because, I mean, you could keep on going and going and going and just add more and more stuff. But this is kind of your most standard bathroom size for a primary bathroom. You see I did kind of like this big shower in the corner. I did a bathtub. We have our toilet and we have our 2 sinks. Of course, you could rearrange this in many, many different ways. I really don't like having the shower just be like a 1x1 space, which is why I didn't like this. So you could do like a 1x1 shower like in this bathroom right here, and then switch your toilet around and then have like, you know, separate fixtures for everything like I said before. But it's typically nicer to have a larger shower. I guess you would say that I have a 1x1 shower in real life, and it sucks. So maybe that's why I have an aversion to 1x1 showers in game, because mine is like, you can't like turn around and do anything. Like if I want to have a concert in my shower, I am literally hitting every single wall. So, you know, I keep my concerts to a minimum, but in the game, I like to have very spacious showers as much as possible. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick look over all of our sizes again. Now I'm gonna say my most common sizes are gonna be this 1x3, the 2x3, occasionally a 2x4. You'll see that on occasion. And I would say the 3x3. I have used the 3x3 a lot recently. But these, I mean, all of these are pretty common. I rarely really use a 3x4. I try to keep my bathrooms pretty small because they really don't need to be that spacious, and you can save a lot of space and a lot of money by keeping them small, and they can feel really detailed and decorated the smaller that you make them. Depending on the home, you're gonna have oblong shapes, like in my Nantucket beach house, which actually just hit 10K, so thank y'all for that. But that house, for the primary bathroom, it had a really long, sort of weirdly shaped bathroom. But for houses like that, it's, you know, it's the same formula for everything, but these are going to be your most typical bathroom sizes. Yeah, I think that's enough about sizing, which is honestly the most boring part of this video. So let's go ahead and talk about style. So as far as style goes, there's a lot that you can do in a bathroom. There's plenty of styles. You can do craftsman, there's farmhouse, not my favorite. There's modern farmhouse, also not my favorite. There's transitional, there's modern, there's contemporary. Yes, that's two different things. There's mid-century, there is traditional. Did I say traditional already? There's a lot you can do with bathrooms. You can combine different styles, but most of all, a bathroom doesn't just have to be a functional place. It can also look beautiful, just like the bathroom that I'm in right. Can the sky chill out? Oh my goodness, I hope y'all didn't hear that. But anyways, what was I saying? I was saying that bathrooms don't just have to be functional. They can also be beautiful, just like the bathroom that I'm sitting in right now. And another thing about bathrooms is that they're a really easy place to add some really fun sort of details to your home that you otherwise wouldn't put in a very public area like a living room or a kitchen, or, you know, even a dining room. So I'm going to show you guys how I kind of incorporated some interesting interior design features into a few bathrooms. So let's go ahead and jump into a few more of those style tips. So if you guys haven't seen this home, this is kind of the house that I'm using as like my personal home right now. It's the 4-bedroom traditional home from October of last year. Even though it's a little old, it's still great. Okay, I love her. So as you walk in here to the left, this is a really great place to have a powder room, which is actually what I did in this house. This is a powder room. Off the entryway is usually a great place to have a guest bathroom. So as soon as your guests come in, if they, you know, their hygiene need is a little low and they stinking up your house, just tell them, hey, go straight to that bathroom. I don't need you dragging your stench throughout my home, okay? So right into here to the left, I did a little like mudroom area there. And this is the powder room. So this is a 2x2 bathroom. And like I said before, I was going to show you guys a 2x2 powder room, and essentially this is the layout that I would probably use. You could also do a longer counter here and place the toilet on this wall right here, but I decided to just do a really simple vanity, and I love this sink. Okay, it's so versatile. You can do so much with it. I'm going to show you guys the best and worst objects to use for your bathroom as well, so that you guys know what to use. And this is toilet, I use this in every house. It's not the most expensive toilet, which you would think it is because I use it everywhere. It's like the second cheapest. The cheapest, I can't stand that toilet. Okay, you're gonna see all the objects I don't like. But essentially in here, I just used a few of the bathroom objects. You do sometimes have to venture out into other categories to find some objects to decorate. But as you can see, I used some wainscoting in here, which is this trim that goes halfway up the wall. And I also used some kind of bold wallpaper. I mean, it's not the boldest, but it is kind of bold. Very floral. Bath bathrooms are a great place to put your kind of snazzy, more bold wallpapers. You're gonna see that a lot in real life, or you'll see them do a very bold color, and they'll also do this thing. They call it color drenching. I don't know why we have to have a term for everything, but essentially it's when you paint the walls and the ceiling the same color, which I've kind of been doing for a little while now on my channel. So like in the last house, I did that a lot. But you're gonna see a lot of people do that as well, and it really just makes your bathrooms, or any room in particular, you know, that you do that in, it really makes them feel very cohesive and a lot more high end because your ceiling isn't just a plain white. Another thing you can do is add like a beadboard to your ceiling, which I will show you in one of the bathrooms that I did for our example. So let's go ahead and go to the upstairs bathrooms, and see what all of those are about as well. All right, and here we are in the upstairs bathroom. My volume was up, and I have a mobile, I think, in this home, like for the nursery, and it was playing this nursery music, and I was like, where is that coming from? That is so creepy. But then I realized my volume was on, so
you are dumb.
Yes, anyways, here is a 2x3 bathroom. I think this was the one I was talking about earlier, where I did the 2 sinks here, we have a toilet here, and we have a stand-up shower. I typically don't like doing tub shower combos unless I absolutely have to. I know a lot of you guys are like, well,
I have to wash my little toddler or my little baby kid.
That's okay, because usually you will have a primary bathroom with a tub in it. If not, then just, you know, you do the tub shower combo, but usually I'll do them custom. So I'll use a standard bathtub, I'll do a towel surround like I did in here, and then I'll just use one of these I'll use one of these showers and place that inside the tub shower combo. So you do need advanced placing for that. A lot of these tips are probably going to need, you know, advanced placing for, but that kind of comes with the territory. You can't do much without it, to be honest. And you see here, I have a double vanity. Again, the same sinks. These are clonable, by the way. I did some decal mirrors. Always use decal mirrors. There's literally no reason to use an in-game mirror. Usually it's the same price, maybe a little cheaper or more expensive depending on how big your mirror is, but definitely use decal mirrors. And when you do them, do one over each sink. It gives you a much more professional look instead of just having one big mirror. And I love using these vanity lights, especially for my more traditional or transitional homes. And instead of using your traditional like hand towels, the really blocky square ones, use these. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but these are really great to use as hand towels. They are more expensive, but as you can see, they have a bit more detail. They kind of look like they're draped over the hook, which I like a lot better. And don't forget to incorporate some decal plants. Again, your toothbrush and toothpaste, your soaps. A lot of these different objects are really great to use in your bathrooms. And of course, you know, a few pictures that I have down here. And to the right in our stand-up shower, I did a soap dish in here using one of the wall inlays. And I used the transform tool to kind of back up this towel decal into the wall like this. I really like how this looks. It's very clean. You can do this without using the transform tool. You would just have to do like a regular in-game texture, which I kind of have an aversion to. I love using decal tile textures. As you can see, I don't think you'll see a single in-game tile texture in this whole house. The soap dish is a really nice place to, you know, have a bit of decoration inside your shower as well. So let's go ahead and move on to our slightly larger, I think it's a 5x2 bathroom. So in here, I have the double sinks again using the same vanity. Our mirrors, again, we have our wallpaper all the way around. But here you see it's a bit of a change because we have a completely wrapped tub shower kind of area. It's wrapped in tile. I did it on the ceiling as well. Always, if you're gonna do like a room like this, always bring your towel up to the ceiling. It just makes it look so much better. Again, I did one of the soap dishes in here, and I used the really basic bathtub. I use this bathtub all the time. It's so easy to use everywhere because of its shape. And I kind of just built it into this little inlay here, and we have the tile also in front of the bathtub as well, and we have our shower here. I really love how this bathroom turned out. All the bathrooms in this house look really good, and they all have something different about them because I did just the black in here. I have a lot of green in this house, but I decided not to incorporate it into the primary bathroom because the primary bedroom doesn't have too much green in it. But as you can see, even though I didn't want to incorporate too much color, I still have some detail on my walls with my wallpaper, and I have this nice glass door, which in hindsight, maybe I wouldn't have chosen that door, but you see I have like the same door here, so I mean, it works. Not much privacy, but it's not the end of the world. So let's go ahead and move on to, I think I have one more example to show y'all. No, I have two more. and then we're gonna move on to the building part of this video. So this is my other beach house from a year ago now, actually a little over a year ago now. I released this June 30th, 2023. I'm pretty sure. If I remember correctly. But in here is essentially a 4, is it 4? 1, 2, I gotta count, y'all. I think this is actually a 5x3, if I'm not mistaken. I just checked, it's a 4x3. I thought it was bigger, but it's not. So the largest bathroom size that I showed you previously is the same size, but again, I just laid it out very differently than I did in my little example over there. So in here, we have these double sinks that I did custom using the box sink. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It's attached to the wall. These sinks are very, very good if you want to do a custom vanity like this one. So I did a custom vanity below. I don't think we had the wall sinks available at the time, which is probably why I didn't use those. I'll probably use those if I was doing this today. Again, we have our 2 mirrors, and I did a little storage system in between our mirrors here to add a few more decorations and functional like roleplay items. Oh my goodness, was that wallpaper different, y'all? This has been different for a year because I was testing out different wow. I hope that wasn't in the tour. Anyways, we have a little ladder shelf here. I didn't use the endgame one because it can be a bit bulky. So I did my own custom one here. In this clawfoot bathtub, I use this all the time. In this one, I added the little white basic shapes below them. I got this idea from Lucas, who has been MIA for I don't know how long. But he gave me this idea. He did it in his farmhouse, and I really liked it, so I wanted to use it in here. I used some of our towels, and again, wallpaper, because I can never have a bathroom with just plain walls, I suppose. And the wainscoting, again, I really like the wainscoting in here. I should do that again. And then in here is a little 2x2 shower area, if I can squeeze past my door. Gotten a little bigger recently. Anyways, so we have our little stool here, and again, we wrapped it in tile, and I did a little window up here, which I thought was interesting. Pretty simple. I didn't wrap it on the ceiling because I think I honestly just wasn't doing that at the time, but it's not really necessary in here, to be honest. I really like this little shower area. It's very kind of bright. Oh my goodness, the sky. It's very secluded, which I do like. And in here, I just did a separate little toilet area because it was kind of weird just having the toilet just sit out here. So I kind of just shoved it away. But anyways, I only have one more example to show y'all. Then I can stop rambling and we can get into the actual, building portion of the video. So let's go to that one. So we're just going to quickly go over these because I spent way too long last time going over all these items. And yeah, this video is not supposed to be like that long. So toilet on the left. Right here, very small and very like unsubstantial. Why not use the toilet with like a dedicated like tank? It is very slim, so if you use it for like a tiny home, I guess that's fine, but I don't like that toilet. Okay, next one. Pedestal sink. It's ugly. Okay, they don't really have any good pedestal sinks in this game, so I would not recommend using this one. You can make your own using one of the sinks that I'm going to show you on the other side. So yeah, let's move on. This sink, not this sink, the shower. Brand P hates this shower, so do I. It's just kind of odd having this curtain around this shower that is pretty much open air. When you have the curtain open, the whole shower is just open to the elements. I'm not a fan of this shower. It doesn't creep me out like it does Brand P, but it's ugly. This toilet, it looks like a box, like an Amazon box. Yeah. This bathtub takes up a ton of space and is also kind of ugly. Also, jetted tubs are just not my thing. That's kind of a real life pet peeve of mine. They're kind of dirty. Don't look that up if you don't want to be grossed out, but this is just ugly. The Bloxburg one is a little bit better, but still not the best. If you're using this for like a need station, honestly, I would kind of recommend it. It's like half the price of the elegant bathtub, and it's like around the same stats. So that's literally the only use for this. Otherwise, don't use this thing. This toilet was not, I don't even think this was revamped in the update, where we had like the new toilets and everything. It's just ugly. It's ugly. Just like the showers here, ugly. This one on the right, if you use it as an outdoor shower, I think it works. This one in the middle, no. Just no, I don't ever use this. It's really good, but I just wouldn't recommend this. It's just not, it doesn't really fit into many of my designs personally, but if you're doing some ultra modern LA house, then sure, go for it. But if not, leave this one in the store. Now these kind of encapsulate all inserts. I don't really like any of the inserts we have. I'm glad we have them for like affordable, nicer looking shower and tub options. This one honestly isn't that bad. You can find uses for it. It's just not my thing. These I just suggest you make your own shower or like tub combo with like decals instead of using the in-game stuff, because it looks so much better. Now on to the stuff that I do use. So here, well, I don't use this sink, but I think this sink is very basic, which makes it good for versatility. So you can add a cabinet underneath with some storage. You can use it in a lot of places because it's very small. It's not the best sink, but nobody really uses their sink to get their hygiene up anyways, so it's fine. This sink kind of encapsulates all of the in-counter sinks. I mean, there's only one other dedicated bathroom one. They're fine. They work. A lot of people bring the kitchen counters into the bathroom to kind of bring some cohesiveness to the house. So if that's what you're doing and you want to use one of these inserts, I highly recommend it. This toilet's fantastic. Use it everywhere. This sink, very versatile again. I usually use it as like a vessel sink on top of a custom made vanity. I really like it. It's very easy to use. I would also recommend that you make a custom pedestal sink if that's what you want, like a pedestal sink out of this sink. It's gonna look way better than whatever's over there. Now, this is a good alternative for the box toilet. If you're really wanting a modern toilet, just go ahead and spend a little bit of extra money and get this one. When you close the lid, it's actually really discreet, and this button on the top I think it's really cool. I think it's just a cool look. Now, our little shower set here, this is just like in general for all the shower sets, they're great. You can make your showers as small or as big as you want to. They're very versatile. Great for tiny homes or even your bigger homes where you want to have a more substantial shower than what is in game. So I would highly recommend using any of these. Now for this shower insert, this kind of is both for the other corner one, the cheaper one, and this one. I don't use these, but I think they're very good as like space saving showers that you can put in your 2x2 bathrooms if you want a full bathroom. So yeah, this bathtub, versatile, very great. Almost all the bathtubs except that corner one over there I do like and I do use. So yeah, all of these things, fantastic. Use them, they're great. I don't really use this one that much. It's a bit short to me, but I did use it in my Cedar Crest reno and I was like, wow, this actually looks really good. So I should probably start using it more. I didn't use it in our little example that we built over there, which doesn't technically exist right now. Ignore that I pointed that out. But for the rest of these, very versatile. You can customize them quite a bit. I would suggest using this one as an alternative to this pedestal sink that's over there. And that is essentially it. Rapid fire. Okay, I did that in 6 minutes. I can actually cut some of that out. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into the speed build. So here is the speed build portion of this video. I'm going to have to cut a ton of this bathroom out. If y'all want the whole speed build, I can post it at a later date. Just let me know in the comments, I guess. But essentially, for this bathroom, I did a 5x3, which wasn't actually one of the sizes I showed y'all, but I'm gonna kind of just take you through the process of what I'm doing here. So as you can see up in the upper left hand corner, I put a picture of the bathroom that I was kind of inspired by to do this bathroom. I planned on kind of copying the whole thing like word for word or item for item, but I decided against it because I'm a completely original person and I don't steal from people. So yeah, I just decided that I wasn't really interested in doing that, so I kind of made it my own. It did end up being green, which is kind of that's my new that's my new white. Sage green is my new white. How, you know, white is usually my go-to, but now it's sage green as well. It's both, so I don't know if that's an improvement, but sage is pretty, so I mean, you have to give me at least a little bit of a pass. So as you can see here, I did a pretty large shower and I wanted to, oh my gosh, I cannot speak right now. I wanted it to kind of mesh with the rest of the space and I wanted to use a very interesting tile. So what I did was I went on Google and I went to go search up some tiles. I'm pretty sure I went to Tile Bar. I'm not entirely certain. But Tile Bar is a great place to find tiles. Not all of them are going to be seamless, but most of them are close enough. So I used one from there, or it could have been somewhere else. I can't remember. But anyways, no, it was Tile Bar because I had to edit the corner. A lot of their tiles, especially the shiny ones, to show that they're shiny, they have like some lights glaring on the corner, which is really annoying because that makes it so you can't really use them next to each other because it looks really weird. So I went into my Photoshop, not actual Photoshop because I'm not rich like that, but my off-brand Photoshop, and I got rid of the little lighting in the corner, so it's pretty much tileable at this point. And yeah, I really love the tile that I used in here. I love this whole bathroom. I think it turned out really well in the end. As you can see here, I'm making these custom vanities. I wanted to make them sort of like the ones that are in the picture, but we don't really have anything like that. I love the ones in the picture. They're so pretty. But we don't really have anything in game like that. And to make that was just not something I wanted to do right now. They wouldn't have been quite big enough, to be honest. So, and I did some storage right next to the shower. You could have fit a separate bathtub and everything in here, but I was really just going off the layout that was in the picture. And overall, I really like how this bathroom turned out. I don't know if I said that already. I think I have, but am I gonna just let this play? I really don't know. I guess I can kind of take you through the process. So the main thing I would do is go search for an image that you can kind of base your layout off of. If you're trying to do something more interesting, if you're doing something pretty basic, honestly, I would still go look for an image. You can usually make more realistic bathrooms the more you look at like a reference photo. I'm trying not to copy the reference photo exactly though, because I mean, switch it up a little bit, like change up your homework a little bit, you know, don't just change a few words around. But this layout is essentially the same. I don't know where their toilet was. I'm assuming it was to the right, like I have mine. But I did these two big windows right here. And then in the shower, I did the decals. I wrapped the ceiling in it as well. I'm trying to remember. I can't exactly remember what I did in this bathroom. But anyways, we're supposed to be talking about the process. So I was kind of rushing to make this video at first. So I wasn't home, I was away. So I just looked up like the first bathroom I saw. I was like, yeah, we're gonna make that. And yeah, this is kind of what we've come up with. It's pretty similar, but also pretty different. What was I saying? I don't know how to do this voice. So, okay, look up a reference photo and then try to implement that into your home. Usually you're not just gonna have a bathroom like this that's just free form, just sitting like this in the middle of your plot. Usually you're gonna have to make the bathroom fit into whatever house you're building. So if you're following a floor plan, you can make it fit in there. Typically, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I usually follow a floor plan when I'm doing a house. But if I do, or I use like the exterior shell and then I kind of adjust the floor plan to suit my needs. So if you're trying to make a bathroom, so if you have a reference picture and you're trying to make a bathroom, just kind of make it fit around what you have. And that'll give you that kind of that uniqueness that you're looking for if you're trying to make something unique. So here I'm adding a little ladder shelf to this corner. Honestly, I don't think this was a great bathroom to use as an example because this bathroom took me about 2 hours, 2-3 hours. I've never ever spent that long. Well, let's not say never ever, but I don't typically spend that long on bathrooms because yes, you can make them interesting, but they're really not the most interesting spaces in the home. I do try to do something special with the primary bathroom if I'm you know, trying to be out there like that. But that's usually the only bathroom that I'll really pay much attention to. The secondary bathrooms are usually just carbon copy clones of each other. Except in the house, the first house that I showed y'all, the 4-bedroom transitional or traditional suburban home, the white mom suburban home, that one. In that one, all the bathrooms are pretty different, which I do really like. But there were only 2.5 of them, so you couldn't really clone them because they weren't the same size as either, so you couldn't really clone them very easily. But as you can see here, I'm adding some wainscoting. What was that? Anyways, I love adding audio is just doing crazy things today. Anyways, I love adding wainscoting to my bathrooms because I don't know, it just feels, I've done it so much at this point that it feels incomplete if I don't have wainscoting. I feel like something needs to be on the wall, which is kind of bad because it takes a lot of time to do wainscoting and wallpaper and all this other stuff. So all my bathrooms for the past, oh my goodness, for the past few houses have had wallpaper because I just can't have a blank wall. Don't be like me. It's okay to have a plain wall. Just throw a picture up there. It's not the end of the world. That actually has me thinking. It's been like 1.5 years since I've done a bathroom on one of my builds without wallpaper or wainscoting. Usually it's a combination of the two. It does take a long time, but it looks great after you're done. I have to say, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I think my bathrooms are some of the better ones out of the rest of the builders, because most people, they don't really pay attention to the bathroom. And even though I say that I don't pay attention to the bathroom, I feel like I do it more than your average builder. Because I'll feel like I'll just throw something in there at first and then I have to go back and I'm like, oh, I have to fix this, don't I? So yeah. Also in this bathroom, this is the first time that I ever no, it's the second time that I've used decal curtains. The first time was 2 years ago at this point. It was the Northwest Modern Farmhouse home at Contemporary Farmhouse 2 years ago. Just go back 2 years in my catalog and you'll see. I used them in the primary bedroom. That house is not my crowning achievements, to say the least. But I did use some like kind of sheer white curtains in this bathroom and I really like them. I'm gonna start using decal curtains more often because they do look really good. Will I say better than using the, the column or the basic shapes trick? I mean, I guess it's kind of a different feel. I think you can kind of get a similar effect with, using the column trick, but I do like the decal curtains, so I might try to implement them more. They are expensive though, so that's kind of a downside. And as you can see here, I'm adding some wainscoting. We are at 10 minutes. I got the structure down. I got the structure down for you all. Let me know if you guys want to see the rest of the bathroom. Because right now, should I just cut? Should I cut to like the detailing and the coloring? Maybe I should do that. No, we're not gonna do that. Y'all let me know if y'all want to see the full thing. I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the tour of the bathroom so that you guys can kind of see it in all its glory. So let's go ahead and cut to that. So here we are in the final bathroom. I was just having a whole like mental breakdown over like how I can never build anything live because I end up taking way too long. So I don't know when y'all are ever gonna get like a live build with me, but hopefully it's soon. But anyways, I just made this little house, I guess, well, bathroom. And this little hut out here, it's kind of weird. But yeah, in hindsight, I should have built it in a different orientation, but I really did not know what I was doing for this video. So anyways, here we are. Here is our beautiful bathroom. So we have this double vanity here. I colored the whole thing in this marble, and I did a little basic shape on the back and brought it up some to kind of give it a really custom look. We have these two mirrors here with these two vanity lights beside each of them. On the ceiling here, we did a beadboard because no wall or surface can be left untouched in any of my houses. So we have this ladder shelf here. As you can see, it's probably one of my favorite items to add in each of my bathrooms. We have a nice little storage area, which is pretty similar to what they had in the reference photo. And we have a plant here. And then on this other side, I kind of tucked it behind this wall to give the toilet some privacy. So we have the toilet here. I did some toilet paper, and I did a little storage cabinet above it with a painting on the side, which is honestly pretty reminiscent of the wallpaper that is also in here. And here's those decal curtains again. They're a little sheer, you can kind of see through them. And I really do like how these decal curtains look in here. They don't touch the floor, which is unfortunate because I would like them to touch the floor, but given that it's a bathroom, maybe that's not the best thing anyways. And here is the shower. So I did a little lamp here because I didn't know what to put in this corner. And again, just little details like this really add so much to your houses. I love adding outlets and the wires to the plugs and all of that. So over here is the shower, which is probably the star of the bathroom. So in here, I did the hinges. I did the little trim around it to really make it seem like a shower door. In this corner, we have a little seat with some incense and a soap on it. Oh my goodness, I can't speak. I did a different tile in here because in real life, you would not do a very large set tile in a shower because it's like a slip risk. I'm so extra with this, y'all, but I did these penny tiles in here. And then on the walls, as you can see, this is the tile that I chose to use. I love this tile. I did a little basic shape here, not basic shape, structural, because it wasn't exactly even, as you can see, but adding that little strip there, you can't even tell that this is two separate pictures. And yeah, I really love how this bathroom turned out. I used the shower, probably one of my favorite showers because of its kind of antique traditional look. And yeah, that's essentially the whole bathroom, and that would also conclude our video. So I really appreciate you all for watching. If you guys want to see another like tips and tricks video from me that will be better organized than this one, let me know. And if there's any other content y'all want me to make, also let me know. I am struggling right now to end this video. I am struggling. Okay, I will see you on the next one. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And I will see you guys very, very soon. All right. Bye, everyone.